Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Morocco, where we're trying to get the Sudanese Expedition achievement. So now we've got 18 of the 100 provinces, and it looks like it must be counting, sometimes those are counting like you must own and core it. This is clearly just owning provinces, and it looks like there is actually 100 of them, which is more than I would have anticipated. And we're working on... Hold on, let me finish this one off. Let's see. Well, if we make the emirs happier with us... Yeah, let's do that, because then we could get some manpower out of them. Okay, what I was saying is that we're working on exploration ideas, defensive, and economic. And one of our traditions as Berbers is we get to raid people. Let's do a pass at that, and see if we can get some more cash. Because we're going to need to upgrade this fleet. This is just such a nice source of income. And it's fun as you're expanding, it increases the area that you can raid. We have some Catholics popping up. And I'm not sure where Catholics are. Rachna. Right up here. Okay, so we could increase the autonomy here. I think at this point we're simply going to have to face them. There's no way that we're going to avoid that. So let's just get troops up there. And we can raid here because it's fetishist. But we're going to have to worry about coalitions from them as we start conquering into that region. So I think we're going to pass on that for the moment. It's not high enough development where we're going to get much out of it. England dislikes us. We're allied to their rivals, so it's only a matter of time before they're going to rival us. So let's raid their stuff too. Oh, that's too far away. Let's try raiding both of these, and then we'll go back into the Mediterranean. I think Tunis is snatching up most of the stuff in there. Everything east of Gibraltar, there's a good chance that they're going to raid before we can. Okay, we can wait 3 years, but yeah, I think we'll just get this next idea. We can make another 2 ships. When we do that, get some more trade ships. And we're allowed 1 more unit of infantry. Well, 1 more unit of land troops that we're going to use for infantry, so. Okay, Rachna is done. But let's continue to try suppressing those rebels. Fortunately, this guy's like 6 maneuvers, so he's really good at ensuring that we don't suffer attrition on our territory just from having a lot of troops. Okay, 1% efficiency. Let's leave this here and see if maybe they'll move those guys fighting pirates somewhere else. But I don't think they will, because somebody's actively pirating, I think, Venice still. No, it's Florence. Florence is pirating in this area. So that's hurting the amount that we can take from... We could get like 5 sailors and part of a ducat. Yeah, it's going to be the same all over here. So we're not even going to bother. It's not even worth the relations yet. Okay, and we can get one of each of these other ideas, but gotta keep an eye on tech. 1 second. Okay. I think we're going to get up to 10 and 11 here. That doesn't give us anything super. Increase in base tax would be nice. Or tax income, rather. And now we're finally back up to 12,000 manpower. So that's pretty nice. That's almost our halfway mark. Okay, now we're above the halfway mark. These guys are nearly gone. Yuck, I don't like that. And we can get an accepted culture, so I'm going to take Fulani here. And Tuareg is 7%, so why don't we take that as well? And now, should have fewer problems with rebels. So pull that guy back and try to top off relations with France. And then with Brittany once this guy gets home. Okay, Tekrar, yeah, let's go there. But we need to stop these Jolofians before they rise up, so going over here. And I think now that we have some manpower, we can start planning out our next war. Okay, I think we're going to finish off Messina. They're hostile. They're weak. Okay, it looks like we need a Brakna and Sin. Those who switched their faction. Okay, one thing that we could do is start handing this. Whoops, we can start handing this stuff out to estates. So why don't we give that to the ulama? Okay, morale of armies. And we're just a bit ahead of time on both of those, so that's nice. Yeah, that means that we should be able to tech them up to 12 right around the time that the printing press comes out. And then we'll have plenty of points to develop to get the printing press before we start suffering that tech cost malice. That's nice. Karoo. We need to turn that into a city. Yeah, that sounds good. He'll get some free development. Okay, Jolofian separatists are now taking downward. There should be some centers of trade around here, or estuaries and such. So let's give that to a merchant guild. That we already did. And we can give some stuff to our emirs if we need to earn their support. But for the moment, there's no real important reason to do that. And Wolof is now an independent country, so let's plan on conquering them. Wow, Austria's paying off England's debt. Because England is not a great power. That's hilarious. Okay, and we do have Catholic zealots. A chance of popping up here. So why don't we give that also to our ulama. One more month and we'll move these guys around. Now, Austria's feeling generous. Okay. So we're nearly where we want to be. Have to take the inflation. Okay, now we get a better look at what we need. So all of that we will need to colonize in here. And it looks like we actually need to push all the way over here. So that's why it's 100. Yeah, we actually do need to make it down to Sudan. I was wondering why it was called the Sudanese when Sudan is over here. But it's because what we need is all the way over into here, into Alodia, I think. Yeah, so we need to push into Alodia's territory in here. Okay, which we want? Karabara. These Kabu separatists are still active. As our legitimacy moves upward, and the separatism goes away, then that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we are making really good money now, so I think we're going to get some advisors. We can get another unit of ships. And let's upgrade our ships all. Then we can get 2 more units of land troops. Okay, hopefully you can't hear that in the background. Okay. Castile is apparently planning out a war against France. Because France is fighting Savoy, Burgundy, and Genoa. And they're winning. But yeah, we could get called into this. Sadly, our navy isn't in any kind of shape to engage the Iberians. So let's set these guys to go home at war. And we're definitely going to hold off on the Messina War, which is Mali's war for independence, almost certainly. Yeah. Okay, so Diplotech And we're about to get our military tech up to 12. $35. I'm kind of interested in taking out that tax, but I'm not sure that there's anything that we could actually hand over. Yeah, because this is fetishist, but that's the only thing. Okay, we need 260 ducats. We need about another 100 ducats to upgrade all these. Or we could... Yeah, let's just upgrade all of our... finish off those ships. Let's wait till the end of the month. That way, if we have an uprising in Peru, they'll have a chance to get some... Okay, Portugal. And we're definitely going for Burgundy. Yeah, so papacy, I don't think we're allowed to have them embargoed, so pull that back. Mission embargo there. Okay, looks like we already have a CB on them. Already fabricated before they were an independent country. So let's send an insult here for a little bit more power projection. And let's wait 1 month. Okay. Let's get these guys back out there. And I think we do want the extra states. Nice. Yeah, Castile's missing its window of opportunity. If it was going to attack France, they should have done it before France completely curb-stomped Burgundy. Because they could piece out that war and get some territory. 37 war scores is sufficient. Okay, 220 ducats is quite nice. Because that is enough to allow us to pull these guys into port and upgrade them. Yeah, Castile definitely waited too long. Because all of us have tech parity. We're at peace, so we could march our armies up there to attack them, and we just started upgrading all of our fleets. Okay, let's get another cannon here. Keep his relations as high as we can. And same there. We can pull these guys back. England, you really think you have it in you? Oh, France, why would you do that to us? I thought we were friends. And they just started too. So we could have just given that to our dhimmi and gotten taxes from our dhimmi. Okay, let's go for this war. Should put a leader in charge of that, just as general principle. Okay, we'll give you guys access. This will exile us, but that's fine. Oh, I guess it didn't. Yeah, there we are. Cover our territory. What are you guys doing? We'll lose the prestige. We can always get more prestige through successful wars. And we're already in one of those. Let's see what we can get here. Cash. I like cash. And we could... Yeah, let's just give him some of that cash. We can become an administrative monarchy. I think we'll do that right away. Ooh. Have a side with the merchant guilds. Seek the support of the clergy. Haha, Portugal. Okay, they might be trying to get some stuff out of this war. Well, that took most of our money. I know, bud. Come on in here, though. Because I may know that the fiance went off to work. She works graveyards, so we're on definitely different productivity schedules here. So we definitely want some more stuff out of them. So we are not piecing out quite yet. I think they're trying to hold off because they want some of these cores. Like, that's a Malian core, so they want that from Messina. But we have no incentive to sign a quick peace here. We've only got 16 war score and we don't control any forts. They're not going to give us any territory. if we sign a peace, so we're going to hold out and force somebody else to first. If need be, we'll just attack Mali. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Okay, printing this changes everything. So we definitely do want to change our government form, but we can't do that manually. We have to reform the government. And we need legitimacy at least 90, so why don't we spend a few of our points to get that up. And all it costs us to do this is the 100 admin power that it would cost. There we are. Reform the government. So normally it costs 100 to change it up here. And that's all it ended up costing us. It wasn't like the reform horde things that cost, 5 stability or anything ridiculous. No, we're okay, France. That means France has won their war. Yeah, it looks like they did take Charolais, as well as parts of Savoy. Savoy was successful until that. They kept their Swiss provinces, took Milan. And now we need to figure out which province we're going to develop. If this wasn't Thailand, I'd definitely develop it. Anything good to develop? Something like grasslands. I think this is all going to be savanna and jungle and so on. Swamps, marshland. Yeah, we really do want to develop somewhere that's actually Berber. So I'm thinking possibly this province. It's coastal. It only costs plus 5%. Okay. Oh hey, they did peace out. Again, we don't control fort yet. Okay, there's garb that we were developing. So let's keep doing that. And I'm not working on the military tech because I do want this last idea for lowered land attrition and to give even more attrition to our enemies. I'm just reveling in the idea that if somebody like Castile tries to attack us, they're going to be going for these mountains and then down into our highlands. We'll make them bleed for every inch of territory. Honorable people. I think that's from having low corruption. Okay, let's get another cannon. Okay. Yeah. That's a very powerful Netherlands, allied to England, France, Austria, And Morocco, they're fighting Burgundy and Castile. Let's send some support. And actually, we have cash. We're going to go further than just that. We're going to pull this guy back. Let's see, Netherlands, do you have any debt yet? I doubt it. No. Just curious if they had any actions that force them. Okay, 12 months their income is 184. Okay, sadly, Burgundy does have a big army right there. We're going to influence them, take all of our spare cash. We'll give them some extra monarch points, and they might need that. They just picked up Utrecht. And we wish those rebels luck. Okay, they are up to 35.8k. So, let's wait till we have about 50 ducats and just send them 50 ducats. Oh, they're moving in. Yeah, they inherited his armies from the... Oh, come on. Okay, Cabo. 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. Just needed to clear my throat and didn't want to do it on the mic. Okay, we have 100%. So we're going to end this war. And get a little bit of cash. That gives us a decent amount of prestige. So Portugal keeps rivaling us and losing us as a rival. It's weird. How are they allowed to put us as a rival and us not to rival them back? We're going to rival England, then. Normally you always have the choice of rivaling your rivals. Okay, wait on your morale. Okay, Cabo. Let's get these guys over to Cabo to stop that. And we need to keep developing. So we're up to 22.48% on printing press. And this will be increasing our force limits. Let's get another ship. And another couple of units of infantry. And we need to prepare for the next war. Thinking Yatanga looks like food to me. Might be able to vassalize him though. But we're 1 over. So yeah, they're food. Netherlands are losing, but not badly. I mean, the war score is not going in their favor. But really, all they have to do is push that army out and take this one province. It happens to be their capital. Damn them. Okay, this could really help the Netherlands. Gotta get that capital back, though. Oh, the other one. No. 260 guys, I guess that makes sense. General 50 tradition. Yeah, they're gonna lose this battle. So the Netherlands is gonna lose some territory. Okay. Yeah, I guess we gotta do it. We give anything to our merchant guilds to make them happy? Problem with the merchant guilds being unhappy is that it's really hard to give them land. It needs to be at least 10 development. So if you're outside of Europe, it's not always possible. Unless the province produces a lot of really good stuff. Hey, we can give them this. There you go, merchant guilds. They'll still be unhappy with us for a little while, but not for long. We could give them this as well. Okay, they have no debt. You should just mark up, win this, and wait for a great power to pay off your debt. Okay, lost that general, but we got the new one. He wasn't quite as good. Oh yeah, that's a lost cause. I'm so tempted to attack Castile now. Or Portugal. I just call in everyone. We'd have to claim something like this first. Or Netherlands. Okay, let's top off relations with the Ottomans. And actually increase trust with anyone if we have spare trust. We're not getting a full point per year. I don't think here. 1 every 2 years. Probably 1 every 2. 1 every 4 years. Wow. We are at the 6th place. Power here, guys. Come on. No reason to be rude. %. Ew. That isn't so bad. He's already gotten there. And a pretty good one. Morale of armies. I know, right? I know. Whatever. Wouldn't be one of my Let's Plays if Cat didn't come in to have his say. Well, come here then. Okay, where do we have these particularists? Just in the south. It's kind of strange. I think it's just until they're converted. Sure, we'll use that tension. And Dagbon doesn't have the best alliance system. So we're just immediately going to push into them as soon as we can. Yeah, we'll make that a state. And start converting it. Okay, where do we want our next colony to be is the big question. It'd be nice to be able to start working on that stuff, but that's not going to happen. We can do Florida. Well, why don't we start somewhere up here? Like a Raritan. Yeah, we'll start one up here. And see if we can bring all these tribes. I do like their flag. I don't know exactly what's going on there. It looks like a person sticking out with their arms there. And their face has got like an elephant trunk or something. It's like Neil Gaiman's Sandman. Sandman's mask or something. Okay, can we get over to houses? The big question. I'm sure somebody would give us military access. We're scary enough to allow these people. Probably run into their army. Where is even going? Let's go up there. I don't think you know where you're going. Resources of our state. Yeah, let's do that. I think we can start raiding some of this stuff. Nope, not quite yet. So we could chase them down. They're not really going to do anything of significance. Oh, now they're messing with their gold. Okay, mess with our gold, we'll mess with yours. Give us all your money. And your war operations, you're not allowed to have friends. Nope. Okay. Fortunately, no one really seems to care. I'll just take this territory. And we're going to keep working on this development. Still only 68%. Fabricating a claim on Lobi because it's got gold. Sure. Let's just check on our... Yep, we do have 3 states as rivals. We are embargoing them. We can get another 2 units of troops and 2 ships. Okay, Gurma and Benin, or Dagbon and Benin. It doesn't feel good to attack them because they have such a cool flag. But sometimes, you know, you gotta do things for the greater good. And our current mission is to take Mali, but Mali is allied. Oh, only with air. Okay, yeah, I think they'll be our next target then. I thought they were allied with Jenny and air. Wow, they just paid off 330 ducats of Burgundy's debt. Burgundy's facing massive Dutch separatist uprisings. Portugal is paying 35 ducats a month for that army. Wow. What is this war? Okay, the papacy is attacking Venice. And France intervened, I think because of the number of great powers was imbalanced. Or maybe they're guaranteeing peace, or enforcing peace, something. start building up a spy network here. Yeah, we're probably going to see lots of those pop-ups because they've got to be racking up massive debt. Okay, let's move that down here, and these guys over. We'll beat up Benin, try to isolate them. You savages, how dare you. Let's just keep working on this. Good. Bleed Castile's treasury dry. Okay, pursuit of a hobby. 20 diplo points. That's a pretty good deal. Wow, we're already to the Evangelical Union in the 1550s. How much money does Castile have? They've still got 821, but they got 8% inflation. I think it's just from the gold mines. We'll take these two guys and send them south. Yeah, defensive was a good idea for us because we're expanding the size of our army and we're fighting sequentially lots of wars in West Africa, and we still have tons of men. Got those monopoly charters and get the diplo support. We'll go for the cash as soon as that loyalty gets back up to 50. Okay. And we're not going for a full conquest of Benin. We just want their cash, and we want to isolate them. See if we can bait them into this province. Okay, I think we've made our point. Oh, really? We haven't made our point yet? Yeah. We'll just lose the prestige. Okay, I'm not sure how they think that this is going to go better for them than it currently is. Okay, so let's develop here. Okay, it is present. Take all the money. Sadly, we're not getting much economic value of any of this stuff. We get 6 more troops and 1 more ship. So let's get another trade ship. Yeah, we're going to have a coalition against us in West Africa soon. Because our next move is going to be to invade here. And we're going to start building up centers of trade, or spy networks rather, all around us. And that's all of them. Okay, the Religious League War has begun, which is really early. But Austria only has 5 allies, the most significant of which is Brittany. No, the Livonian. Yeah, Brittany. And there's a nice little coalition here, so it's going to depend on allies. Who are you allied to? Commonwealth? Some other people? Yeah, so Hungary is their most significant one. So my money is actually on the Protestants in this, unless other major powers get involved. If other great powers intervene, it could go either way, depending on who gets in on what side. Okay, what's our institution spread looking like? We're nearly there. Okay, so it's originally Munich. It hasn't seemed to spread very far into the Catholic world or anything like that. So we could potentially get this well ahead of the Iberians. So it's really only in Bavaria. A little bit of Austria. Yeah, it's not spreading very quickly while we're at war. They're a vassal of the Ottomans. That's surprising. I normally see that happening. I realize we have 100 war score here. We're waiting to be able to launch the next war, just to be able to manage coalitions. Yeah, we're not getting much out of it. That one we did 72 ducats worth of stuff. Nice, now we've got over 1,000 ducats in the bank. Okay. Let's fabricate that claim. Pull this guy back, and as soon as he's home, we can declare that war. And then sign this piece. Let's wait till the top of the month. No. Okay, now we can sign this piece. We can get there another unit of troops. So why don't we pick another cannon? We got the cash for it. Cannons aren't great yet, but I do like being able to siege down things as quickly as possible. This reduces our attrition. Okay, so Mashi has fallen to us. And I'm curious how big of an army Air has. They're in another war, so I don't have to worry about too much, but 11,000 troops, yeah, nothing that we actually need to worry about. So let's just start up this other war. They can come onto our territory, but it's not going to do them much good. Okay, let's get this guy down there. That's where he needs to be. And then, sure. Okay, so let's march up here, take the fort. Again, we might not even have to engage their army. We can just siege out their stuff before they can really respond. Definitely going to add that in. It's got a gold mine. Let's get that war exhaustion down. Yeah, they're not doing anything of value. We're not going to add that into an estate, but we are going to get 2 units of infantry. That way we can start colonizing more safely. You guys even sieging out. It's like this province. That's one. I mean, like I'm going for our gold right there. They're not doing anything of value. We're not actually making much money off of that gold anyway. Well, the autonomy is this high. We'll take the legitimacy because that's ticking it up pretty quickly. Let's hit them here and We don't need all of their stuff, we just need these northern two. So we can leave them with the Gold Coast, but it is a center of trade, so I don't think we're going to do that, actually. Now the problem is that they're not a co-belligerent, so this will give us a lot of aggressive expansion. And we're running out of manpower, so I don't want to fight a coalition war. Just go straight for their capital, we want to just piece them out. Okay, let's go for Ashanti first. Want all your stuff. Thanks, Ashanti. And we're just going to go for their fort. Because nothing that they're doing is really helping them out in war score. Let's go ahead and embrace that institution before we pick up any more development. I don't know why they just don't go over to liberate that. Let's go over to the Hudson. Burgundy. Oh, Burgundy lost some stuff. Split in half. And dealing with separatists. Okay, we really don't need that much from air in this war. I'm just mostly trying to take some cash from them and weaken them for future wars. Do that. Yep, definitely that too. Okay, I don't see any others that are super, so we're just going to hold on to the cash. Okay, merchant guilds will get pretty upset if we do that. So now let's tell the ulama no. We want their money anyway. Okay. Manpower is starting to really suffer. So we need some good rolls on these sieges. Fortunately, that other war is waging on, and they are actually smart enough to now go after Mali's capital, the war goal. Unless they bring some greater numbers over, we can just eject them with this 15,000. Okay, Dendi is surrendered. And I don't think we really need to pay for this. Yeah, let's get rid of that fort. It's just costing us money. Okay, Air. As soon as your capital falls to us, we'll piece you out. And now our cannons will get good. Okay, so Air, what we want from you is your money. Not allowed to have allies. How's well, I guess we'll take it. Just because we can. We'll get these guys down here, ready to suppress rebels. These guys are going to hunt after those Malian troops who are going to become rebels. Okay. Now we just got to take it a little slow and get some manpower back. You worry. Over here. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Let's turn Manhattan into a city first. And let's buddy back up to our allies, because we've been ignoring that for a little while. Okay, Austria is now our rival. So let's embargo them. And let's send an insult to Castile. Okay, we are losing a little bit of money, but not too much. Okay, Tenga up here. Okay, our truce with Benin is over, so that we can plan a war against them, but I think we need more manpower before we can start thinking about new wars. Yeah, let's get these guys down here too. Damn them. Okay, so how far along are we? We have 35 of the 100 provinces we need down here. I'm worried that the Ottomans are going to start taking over Alodia. Which would not be ideal. But we've reduced it down to 3 major powers down here. And I think we'll take out Benin, the weakest link, next. Jenne is threatened by us. Zaza was hostile. Yeah, none of these guys are allied to each other. Which is great news. Now we might want to attack Jenne next. I mean, like, at the same time that we're attacking Benin, sort of thing. We just have to see how much manpower we have. And one of the good things about doing what we're doing is it means that the Europeans can't get much value out of West Africa. I'm not really seeing any good opportunities for manpower here. Benin spying on us? Well, I guess we're going to have to attack them. Consider it to be preemptive strike. Free stability, I like it. And we really need that autonomy to go downward. Of course, long periods of peace would get it downward, but we're not going to do that. I mean, why would we do that? So we'll start here and give this to our merchant guilds. This we're going to give to our emirs. Could give it to our dhimmi. We're basically ignoring them. I could give this to our dhimmi. They really care. Drop down to 35. Let's do it. We're not going to tech up until we get rid of that dhimmi malice. Do we really need... No, I think manpower is our big concern. Put that in there. Lost 4,000 men in the battle. Okay, Benin is in bad shape. Be interesting to see what's left of him. That's our subject. Okay, we'll raise some levies and pull out those guys. Okay, I think we're going to start building manufactories right around our capital in preparation for the manufacturing achievement, or institution rather. Okay, total, what's... Sevilla is the richest that we can see. And ours in Safi is only 9. Could we make something wealthier? Well, we can try reducing the amount of money that moves up there by pushing this into Safi. Let's try... Let's see. Where do we collect our trade? It's got to be that, yeah. We've got 3% of the trade power there. That's not really great. Let's transfer trade power from Sevilla here. And let's send these guys to protect trade in the Ivory Coast. So you're going to reduce the amount of money that flows into those coffers. Okay, so we got one guy, Tunis to Sevilla. No, we're not going to do that any longer. We're going to transfer trade power, Tunis to here. Increase the amount of wealth that's going through this province. Okay, so we have 71%, 72. Okay, so now total. Genoa has surpassed him because we've stolen all that trade. And Safi is up to 10. So we are going to need to develop this whole area. Let's work on that. I mean, that's not necessarily develop with spending monarch points, I just mean work to increase the trade value of that node. Okay, let's fabricate flame on the Bome. And that guy's done his job. He can come back home and we'll get him working on Zazao. Okay, that's good. They're going straight for their capital here. Let's chase him down. Try to finish him off. There you go. Okay, that should be all of it right there. Let's get our Diplotech up a little. And that seems relatively painless. Just loot and pillage. Diplotech is increased. And if we pick up any fetishist provinces, we'll probably give them to our Demi. Try to make them a little happier. Okay, hope this won't hold out for too incredibly long. Let's give him some support and get admin points. We really need to get working on our economic ideas. Okay, so Benin is pretty weak. Stop killing our advisors. We need those guys. Okay, let's just double check that we don't have any overextension. We don't. So we have to leave them with one province. Okay, let's do it. Guess we're moving right up there. And Benin, we have no peace with them, so we're just going to attack them. Oh, they still do have some provinces right there. Let's get the legitimacy. This will tick up in a month. And let's see if anyone gave them access. Nope. So we actually don't need that coastal stuff. Thank you for the ships. Or ship, singular. Okay, we can get another ship here. So why don't we do that? We can get another unit of troops, but we don't have the manpower for it. Let's take a look at the regions. Yeah, we just need this one province from them. We'll probably take both of these, and then their money. Sure, more prestige is always nice. Unless these guys start allying each other, they're doomed. Let's improve relations with our allies again. And how far along are we? 44 provinces. Pull that back. Let's improve relations with France. Yeah, our guess was right. Austria's basically fighting alone. Them and Hungary. Everyone else has been pieced out. They've got huge unrest from their war exhaustion at 20. Looks like their capital and their western part, but a couple of forts still remain. And Hungary's basically worthless. They've got to have 20 war exhaustion as well. Starting to get some manpower. And we can get that military tech up. That sounds like a great idea. We'll just instantly upgrade our troops. February is a short month, so they should get a little bit more. Alright guys, I think you know this is over. Don't embarrass yourselves any further. I would like those provinces eventually, just for the extra trade power. But for the moment, let's just take their stuff. Get ready for the next war. I'm going to break that fort. And let's hand this over to our Dumi. Okay, Air has no allies. Are they rivaled to Zazo? This is the big question. Nope, just Benin. So they could potentially ally with each other. I don't want that to happen. Wow, inconclusive peace. We'll take a look at how the electors are leaning. Oh, we've got truce with them. Okay, what about you guys? Okay, so the electors, no one lost their vote. 2 were voting for Bohemia, 2 were voting for Oldenburg, which is hilarious. I mean, why wouldn't Brandenburg vote for themselves? They're not eligible somehow. We'll take a closer look. One vote's going to Austria, then Britain, and Hesse are getting one. Brandenburg, maybe they're a lesser partner, or they might have a... No? Are they? Maybe it needs to check again in a month. Okay, Manhattan. That one finished. Let's see. Going to restore the currency. That gives us all sorts of nice bonuses. Why don't we go for that? And we're done. Okay, rival of our rivals, Denmark. That'll give us some points, so we'll go for that right away. And they've clearly integrated in Norway. Okay, let's split up between these 2 provinces. I'm curious how much of an army they have. 19,000. So I'm basically going to try to avoid any conflicts with them and just siege them out, just to spare our manpower. Once we have their capital in Katsina, they should be eager for peace. And if we get one-sided battles, I'm all for them. I think we can get what we want without engaging them in large battles. So they're trying to sneak around here. Let's wait a month before we move north, just to manage our attrition a little better. Oh, rebels. Okay, if we're going to have to put down the rebels, we're going to charge you for it. Gabu. Let's do military power. It's in the hands of the emirs. It'll give base manpower, which we clearly need. And it gives us some military points. So we can use those for development if we really want to. Or we could use them for war taxes right now. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, let's just hold back for a couple months just to get some more manpower. They have Oyo separatists, and we're going to let them do what they wish. Wow, they really like us. Oh, we've released them, that's why. We could potentially ally them and vassalize them. Do they have a bunch of cores? Not really. But no, we don't want to have to core everything ourselves. Let's stop building. We're going to keep building a spy network because it does reduce aggressive expansion. And we're just going to feed them back their cores and take a bunch of stuff and try to snake east. Okay, 65. Let's try to get just a little bit more. I'm being cautious, so concerned for a manpower pool. And yes, I see this. It is not the war goal this is, so I'm not super concerned. I'm okay with an Oyo popping out there. Thank you. Okay, I think we're going to get diminishing returns on any investment after this point, so let's check out what our extension is, 4%. And Kala is the only place. That's too incredibly bad. So while we core that and give it to our ulama, okay, we need somebody to help us here. It's going to be that guy. Why is our relations with the Ottomans diminishing? That was the question. Huh. They don't... We can't force them to give that back? That's strange. So much cash we can take from them. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And now they can't stop these rebels. Okay, got Sina. We're going to get rid of this. Let's get these guys back there to Kala. Now we're going to have to kill you. Why'd you do that, guys? Yeah, we'll do that. We would like to start building some of these in here. we're just going to wait. Oh, maybe Castile will give us some money to the Build Buildings Fund. It must be protecting against pirates. Yeah. That's okay, we're going to do it anyway on general principle. Just because they deserve it. And we can raid down here as well. I'm wondering why we couldn't force them. Oh, those are just claims, not cores. Okay. Well, let's get them as a vassal. They're it's strange we can't raid here. That's really strange. Recall those guys. Hit them over here. Okay, so we do need some better relations with Denmark. I guess they must have lost that rival in common with them. What's your foreign debt? 309 ducats? No way. We're going to influence them. 139. Nope. That looks better. Okay, colonize Graf Rennet, I suppose. Let him stay home. Nope. Have to remember to turn down all requests in case some war breaks out in that region. And we should check to see how long this video has been going on. An hour 42 minutes. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, wait. Another 15 minutes or so. I really should top off relations with some people. Let's pull this guy back. We don't need him to be doing that any longer. Okay, Ottomans have been next. Fezon. Oh, we're allies to their rival. They're rival to France now. That's why our relations started to suffer. I don't see why they would. I guess just lack of choices or something, but they have common enemies with France. Okay, now we can see if things have changed. Saxony's getting 3 of the votes, Austria's getting 2, Bohemia's getting their own vote, and Great Britain's getting 1. So the next emperor is likely Saxony, which is a poor choice. I should be going for Bohemia, Austria, or Brandenburg. Let's top off relations here again. I'm going to save up for these ones that actually cause us overextension, not for these two. So these ones I don't think have any gold production or anything like that. That's ivory. Ivory's pretty good. But not as good as eliminating overextension. I'll do that. And a lot of this is Safi, so there's a lot that we could do to make that a richer node. And let's just take another look here. Okay, it's only 9 ducats at the moment. So we're going to have to do quite a bit, or become the wealthiest trade power in Sevilla. And that's going to be hard. Because we have 4%. Sure. Get some free ships out of them. And I think we're going to do that. Okay, Castile's attacking Genoa, who basically isn't supported by anyone. I'd really like to beat up on Castile. Wondering what our options are for that. That makes sense. You guys. So we could attack Portugal. Just fabricate on Algarve, or possibly even Madeira. And attack them, call in France and the Ottomans. And that way we can get around Burgundy and Great Britain being in the war. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. We might just want to go straight at Castile. Okay, how many troops do they have? 77,000. That is a lot. Okay, Ottomans, you at peace? You are. And allied to Muscovy, who is not doing very well. It's a beautiful golden horde. Oh, look at that golden horde. I'm going to take a screenshot of that for DDR Jake. Okay, we can start up our colony down here. Let's get a couple guys down there. We can still make 2 more after that. So somehow they must have bought troops. No, they just moved through here. That's what they did. That's unfortunate. Wow, they have 12 big ships there. Watch where you're walking, bud. Okay, so we seem to have everything under control except for that corruption is building up. So let's see if we can bring that down a little bit. Obviously, a big component of that is going to be coring all of our stuff. We don't have a lot of manpower, so it's kind of a big deal to be planning out a war with as many people as we're considering. But if we could take some of this stuff from Castile, it could be really good for us. Let's take another look at our trade node. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that to be the wealthiest. So we need to steal some trade power from Sevilla. Oh, that goes up to Safi, or up to, maybe we should set our trading port here and just push all this trade power up and try to compete with them. They have 280. Could we realistically get 280? Maybe. I was thinking that that was going to Safi. That's actually not helping us at all. Yeah, let's put our ambitions in Sevilla. Let's send these guys up to protect trade in Sevilla. Yep. To the front, boys. To the front. And let's mark some stuff as being of special interest to us. That. Well, let's just go for all of Andalusia. What we need. Sevilla, Granada, Badajoz. Okay, let's get our fleets up here. They've probably got stronger fleets if they can bring them together. They might not be able to do that very easily. I don't like having these guys going up there alone, unaccompanied. Oh. Oh, big ship, get out of there. Yeah, he's dead. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's wait till a lot of these troops are up along this border. Let's try baiting them, because we had great fun doing that before. Yeah, come on down here, guys. Not sure if that's going to work. Okay. Well, let's go across the Cadiz then. And we're far ahead of time, so why don't we raise some more taxes? We lost a general. Why don't we try for another? He's pretty good. Can we get up to Sevilla? We cannot. What if we suicide a single unit of mercs up there? And I'm not sure that's a smart idea to try facing these guys down. They seem scared of us. And maybe they're not up to date. Let's go for the 5. I want to spend a lot of resources on that. Okay, this guy's our siege guy, so we're going to send him up. Nope. Yeah, most of their army should be up there. So hopefully we can get some good rolls. And hopefully we'll see the French Navy coming over here to help us. They've lost 2 big ships. Let's call it a day. They won, because we retreated, but that was a Pyrrhic victory for them. We're going to repair. Let's get that naval blockade because we need this to fall as quickly as possible. Okay, sure, we'll core that, or add it to a state, and then core it. Add that to a state. Good. And then we need some more stuff for our emirs. This, first of all, is going to our merchant guilds when we can. This will go to our emirs because they need something. Okay, Katsina has some unrest. I don't think we can do anything about that at the moment. Sure. Is that in Brazil? Heck, did we not send these guys over? Apparently we didn't. Okay, so Temagaram. Oh yeah, we'll take that. And we do have a ship down here, but I'm going to wait till we have at least 1 more, possibly 2 more. Yeah, friends, keep them busy. Let's get this fort for you. So once we've gotten that, we can attack their capital. Why don't we actually use these troops? So liberate this capital here and encourage our subject to work on this. And then we'll go up and deal with that, and then march down. Okay, we've nearly got this. They don't prioritize ejecting this. Yeah, they're going to. Okay, let's send some troops in. Man, you're so close. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Bring an army they didn't know they had. Okay, let's pull back. That's a lost cause. Okay, lost the general. Ooh, they're going to stack wipe us here. Yeah. Okay, so that opens up the opportunity to get some more units. And some mercs. Let's see if we can bait them across. Okay, come on guys, let's drop down the speed. And we actually just won our fastest ships in charge of this duty. Okay, the 12th. No, they all got across. Okay, well, that's what we have to deal with. That's what we have to deal with. And we need 4 more mercs. Why don't we consolidate these guys down? To get us room for another 4 mercs. Yeah, they doomed themselves with that blunder. Okay. Flame Force modifier, yeah, we're going to keep this guy because we've got a lot. Of course, then we lose him right after I say that. So we'll go for morale of armies. We'll just downsize our army after this battle. So let's give it 1 month for morale purposes. We're definitely going to renew those because our army is costing us a lot of money. Okay, onward, gents. So as we hit there, we are going to move these guys in and sort out that garrison. Okay, it feels good to stack wipe 50,000 Castilians. Now we need to downsize our army a little bit. Okay, we'll be increasingly reliant upon mercs, but we're only 1 troop over, so there's no reason to drastically change anything. Castile! Castile! Did you feel the sting of that? I bet you did. Okay, what do you got now, Castile? 30,000 troops, 12 of which are mercs. And they're all on this front. I mean, they can eject us. And they're probably buying a whole lot more troops. But that was a glorious victory. We're going to save our cash for now. Let's actually move these guys back to Gibraltar so that they're on mountains. Yeah, that gave France and Venice time to move in. Okay, you guys really want to try this. I mean, you can win it. I don't doubt that, but do you really want to throw what you got? Away. You've had enough casualties, I think. Okay, we could get some more mercs, and we have some cash, so... I just march these guys onward. Okay, Granada is ours. And we're just going to go straight for Toledo and start building up some more mercs down here. And those guys are going to carpet siege. Ooh, they're building troops quickly. Okay, let's get out of there. We need one or two more, actually. Okay, so the fun is going to be that we can attack them and get that terrain bonus. We just need some more men. Yeah, they're flank. What's wrong, guys? Let's march up to Sevilla. Means we should be able to get another merc here. Let's go up to Cordoba. Okay, France, do us right with this peace deal. Okay, well, move up to La Mancha. Okay, their army is moving south. Yeah, we'll definitely get that. Hopefully we can get them to do something dumb, like move on to Granada. Okay, why don't we just trap them in here for the moment? Okay, as soon as they're locked in, we're going to march these guys in with that second leader we have, just so we can make sure that we hit them and enjoy those beautiful morale bonuses. Okay, we're heading north. And we're going to break off 2 of these guys. Send them there. Okay, nothing we can do about that right now. Okay, France, do us right with this peace deal. Give us at least Granada. You give us Granada, we can harass the hell of the Castile in future wars. Okay, why don't we go for Great Peru? And we'll just get that tech. Okay, we're going to need to do another West African war after this, just because we got so many mercs that we can't let go to waste. We'll do a merc-only war. Okay, so Toledo's ours. Why don't we just try to wipe out their army down here? Okay, they give us Cadiz. Not the best one they could have given us, but I mean, I am not going to complain. They didn't leave us hanging in the peace deal. I like that. Okay, thank you, France. Okay, let's also get these unit types upgraded. And we're going to send these guys south with this general. And then we're going to send along all the cannons and 4,000 cavalry. Okay, who can we take out next? Oh, did we forget to make you guys into a vassal? We did. Sorry about that. We'll fix that problem soon enough. Okay, so we should be able to attack air here really soon. Okay, let's pull back these guys. And I don't know if we really want to remain allied to Burgundy, or Brittany. I don't think we are allied to them. Nope, we lost that. So let's just launch this war in 5 days. Okay, we'll go for Gao first. And I think we're going to use both of our generals. Let's leave them adjacent to each other. And vassalize them. Nope. Okay. Don't like that. Oh, we should take a break. It is 2 hours, 15 minutes into this video, so I think I'm going to stop it, get myself something to drink, use the restroom, and then I'll just continue the war. So, thank you for watching. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd, and I'll see you shortly.